Hello, this is the Broken Controller Show's review of Beyond Two Souls. I'm going to be showing off a little bit of the gameplay and telling some of my complaints and my things I like about this game during a live playthrough, which is probably not a good idea, but people like it, I'll keep doing it. Yes, solo. Yes, there is co-op play in this game. We'll get into that later, though. This game controls similar to Heavy Rain in the fact that it is most of the stuff that you do is affected by prompts on screen. That's how you interact with people, items in the world, and stuff like that. Now, this is pretty... I like certain aspects of this game. See, you can choose with... I'm just going to talk about the guest right now.
Diplomats, politicians,
now,
businessmen, spies.
Before you can tell that there was the mission layout by the chapters. That is not linear. It doesn't show exactly where the story sets off. This is actually a very early on chapter.
I knew I should have.
But if you couldn't tell from the intro video, the intro of the video is that it's middle of the story. That's because the chapters are set on the timeline of her life. But this is not a very linear story. That's kind of one of my problems with this, because it seems like it was written in a very linear way from her birth to the end of the story.
I would like you to meet
but
my
since it's
assistant,
been split up into different parts, the story sometimes tells you things that you don't really need to know at that point.
Gentlemen, I give you back your host.
Like after this sequence, they'll show you something else, and since in this sequence you know she's in the CIA, you'll know something else.
He hates me.
And you can put pieces together hours and hours before they reveal the, the twist, which is kind of a problem in the game. I know what the twist is from the game telling me the twist before it happens.
I need to find a quiet place.
Which takes a little bit of we'll just grab some wine here and get wasted during a special mission. Now, if you can't tell, probably because my talking over this, the voice acting is insanely good for most of the actors in this. It's best to call them actors at this point. It's not really even just voice acting, because with the graphics being as great as they are, you can actually see like every subtle twitch in her facial movements and everything like that to like show exactly what their emotions are showing. Now, we're gonna get into an Aiden section here, which is pretty much the best part of this game. Is I press triangle and I go to her. I almost said a spoiler for a second there. You go to her, the spirit that is connected to her, Aiden. He has a lot of powers, stemming from controlling people, flying, going through walls, damaging electronics, hacking. Let's see what else. Flashbacks. You can see flashbacks of other people's lives and of the dead. And you can create a shield to stop her from taking damage. Yep. I haven't played this mission in a while. Now you can blow back walls, destroy things, but you're attached by this tether to her.
It hurts like hell when you're too far away.
Yep, we'll move up. And it doesn't want me to go through the floor like it usually does. Okay, sure. Now, this is how you possess people. You move the joysticks in the position where it tells you to, which kind of limits some of the gameplay, because you can't just possess every single character. You can only possess certain ones, and certain objects you can only mess with in certain ways. Like you can only damage things, and that's about it.
An office.
Now, while I was talking about, there is a co-op mode. one person controls Aiden and the other person controls Jodie. Now, as fun as that sounds... Oh, I forgot about the cameras.
I told you to take care of them first.
Ah, don't yell at me, Jodie. Oh, here's one of the bonus things. Yep, got it. New bonus. I forgot to take out the cameras. And we'll show off more of the features if I can actually remember how to get there. It's downstairs, isn't it? It's probably downstairs. Nope, I was just in the wrong room. There are great sequels. A lot of this game is based on if you like the story. And I am lost again. Perfect. Okay. I should have probably done a test. There it is. I'll show off some of the moves you can do with this character.
This is the place.
They want me to just hit the button right now to show off how to press buttons and knock people down and etc.
You gotta distract the guard first.
Now, like I was saying about the co-op, you can... One person controls Jodie and the other person controls Aiden. Now, the only way the other person can control Aiden is if you hit the triangle button so they can take control of him. So basically, you're using two controllers to play a one-player game. It is one of the worst implementations.
Nobody will be able to monitor the main office now. We should be safe.
The worst ways I've ever played co-op. If you could watch our video, our playthrough, me and Dave, of this game. I hit the wrong button. No, we're going back. Every time you hit triangle, you go back to Jada. I'm mixing up their names. Well, never mind. Aiden and Jodie. Where'd that guy disappear to? He's supposed to be standing right there. Shit. Okay. He is here. I hope. Please be here, dude. Okay, I lost the guy. But you can possess and strangle people in this form. Now, a lot of this game is kind of like this, where it's kind of a puzzle game as Aiden flying around. Or QuickTime events with Jodie. Oh, God, where are you? You disappeared! You're supposed to be around here!
We're running out of time!
Now the problem with the storytelling is you're just gonna pass out, sweetheart. I can't help you anymore, because this guy is gone. Oh, never mind. Maybe I fixed it. He just kind of disappeared.
To move the painting. Find it, Aiden.
Okay, apparently I don't need him. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. The cool thing about this game is sometimes you don't really
Now let's see if you can open the safe.
Need all to do it right, which is kind of a problem because it makes it really easy. I can't fail. That guy I possessed, I screwed up, and I don't need him at all right now to fix when I made a mistake now. So as Aiden, I just did this same exact mission that I used to take control of that guy, which is cool, but it affects the story in no way. And all I have to do is just keep playing. I can't fail. Like, I can't fail. It changes the story slightly. It's not gonna go anywhere else into the story. That guy didn't get in trouble for what I did this time, and all I did was do the same exact thing, except I used Aiden instead of the guard that I possessed. I don't remember this lady at all. Some characters just kind of disappear into the story, and they seem to take a major point in the story. It's kind of weird when they just disappear.
Sorry. I can't do anything.
Okay, come on. Come on. I got more stuff to show off. Mashing sequence. I hope I get through this part and then can show off where the story switches off to establish why I don't like that the story jumps all over the place. Because once you go from like this sequence to like the next sequence, and then you go back in time to see something else, it just kind of throws you all over the place. You'll see a sequence that is the climax to a sequence that you play after that sequence.
Don't touch me!
So the build-up is after the climax of this whole storyline that sometimes happens in this game. And there's certain important storylines that only have one chapter in the game. And I'm not going to go into them. Yes, I go from the embassy to back in time to the party, which is actually one of the things me and Dave played in our co-op playthrough. So I'm not going to go too far into this. It'll probably be up tomorrow.
Listen, I'm not
But
sure.
with I just found out I'm a CIA agent. To here's me as a 16-year-old girl at a birthday
I
party.
don't know anybody there.
It sometimes throws you, because it's throwing you all over the place.
Stress is awful.
You don't know where the storyline's going. But if it was just straight, like from little girl to adulthood,
There's no reason to pay him.
the story would make more sense to me, personally. I'm giving this game a 2 out of 5. Now, there's probably someone screaming, "I hate you" right now in the comments. But that's mostly because everything you've seen is as exciting as it's going to get for most of this game. For 10 hours, this is as exciting as it's going to be.
It's a book of poetry by Poe.
That's it.
It's 50 years
There are a
old and
couple
very
great
rare. I'm
action
sure you'll like it.
sequences that are insanely fun, and
gonna
I
be
would
all
play
right.
through again and again with great
Pick you up at
mechanics.
5.
But
Have fun.
because they don't take the front of like, there's great stealth sequences in this game with the use of Aiden and Jodie's abilities. They are some of the most fun I've had in a while in a game, but because they're so limited in their execution and in the gameplay, there's 2 or 3 chapters that are great gameplay sequences.
Hey, Jody, come in.
But almost the
Kirsten,
entirety
come
of
in,
this
I gotta
game
go.
is this.
Come in, Jody. Don't
Just
be shy.
watching.
Hey, Jody, right? Come on, we're in the living room. Some girls from my
I
school
very
knows-
rarely do anything other
Was it
than
a present
hit
for me?
the joystick
Cool,
in the
thanks.
direction of something
I'm
and
off,
hope something
darling.
happens.
Look after your friends and
And
don't
that's
do
not
anything
even including the
stupid,
QTEs,
all
which
right? Sure, Mom, whatever you say.
are mostly great.
Finally, she gets
But the
hint.
problem is, sometimes some of the
Everyone,
QTEs
this is
are
Jody.
not
She's in
about
Unit 4 with my uncle.
Unit 4.
what's on the screen like most
Paranormal
QTEs, like hit square, hit
what you
X,
do
hit
there?
triangle at
Been
this time,
spoons
jam
or
on
speak
X,
dead
like it
people?
was shown
Stuff like that?
previously.
No.
A lot of them are
Party
fighting
time. I'll
QTEs
get
or
the
something
beer.
of that nature,
Guys, do the
where I hit the
shutters, girls, do
joystick
the
in the
candles,
way
and Jody, you
where
can
she's
take care of
moving
music.
to
Let's
dodge
get crazy.
things or attack people. But sometimes you can't tell exactly where you're supposed to be going in those QTEs, just because something like the monster or creature will be in the way, or a person will be hitting you, or the camera will shift, but you're preparing to hit to left or right. Fine, I'll pick Pop. Get up.
What kind of garbage is that?
Screw you!
We'll put on something from this century. Something
Asshole.
Really popping.
Now, like I was saying, this is getting a 2 out of 5 from me. Mostly because this game is insanely story driven. If you are not a fan of the story of this game, you will not be a fan of this game at all.
Kirsten,
Period.
you're a genius.
Now, there is nothing else unless I'll say no this time.
No,
I want to
thanks.
see what happens.
I don't drink.
A lot of sequences will change,
You don't know what
depending
you're
on
missing,
that,
girl.
but
After
nothing
3 or
else
4
will happen.
beers, you'll see
It's
the
not
world
gonna.
from a whole.
Me saying no to getting alcohol is not gonna affect what happens other than in this sequence right now. That's it. It's slightly disappointing. And by some of the things I've seen online, there is not too much variation in the endings.
What's up?
Which is even more disappointing. What has he offered me? I didn't know he was going to offer me anything. Oh, he offered me a blunt. Damn. Okay, I should have probably accepted. But with the little variation in the story, and you're not affecting the story as much as you would like. I mean, there's certain things that do get changed. Definitely. But you're not changing it that much. And some of the one of the characters towards the end just goes off the rails into another direction. Wow. I gotta end it on this. Ah, this is worth it. There's a lot of stuff in these chapters that you can go back and just check out, which is kind of cool, because I played through this chapter now for a 4th time because of stuff happening in playthroughs and mistakes. And me playing through this all by myself. I have never done 2 of these things. This song's killing me. Alright. On the pants off dance off number. This is the Brook Controller Show's review of Beyond Two Souls. If you like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your problems are. And watch our playthrough that's going to be coming up every day this week. Thank you.